About a week ago, we went to Washington, D.C., and
We visited the Purple Patch.
it's a Filipino classic and American fare restaurant. It was around 6 p.m. It was a rainy night when we walked in. There were people in already, but it wasn't that crowded yet, right?
Yep, you do have to go downstairs to get into the restaurant. There's a bar portion in the front, and then in the back you have your seating dining, and it looks like there's a party room off to the side. We shared lumpia Shanghai, and you had
I had chicken curry. It's a Filipino dish that's cooked in obviously curry and coconut milk as well. And
I
of course,
had-
jasmine rice.
sorry,
You had.
I had mushroom adobo and coconut milk.
So traditionally, adobo is not cooked with coconut milk. There are certain regions that do that, but it's usually with vinegar and soy sauce. But that's a different version. So I guess you like coconut milk. And I have a dish with coconut milk as well. Um, so I was craving for the chicken curry dish. It's, to be honest, it's not really one of my favorite dish, but I haven't had it in 15 years. When I tried that dish, it reminded me of how it was cooked back home. You know, when I was growing up in the Philippines. And what's the specific taste to you? Why did you like the adobo coconut milk
The
mushroom?
flavors, it wasn't as acidic as the adobo that we usually have. I do like the mushroom texture.
Right. And you also like creamy dishes, though,
Yes.
because you're a big milk fan. The lumpiang Shanghai is really good as well. Let's talk about the service.
Sure. It was great service. The people were chatty, they were friendly, they were informative. They seemed open to questions if we had any, and they were helpful.
Yeah, they're very attentive. They kept checking in on us.
Which is why it is perfectly acceptable that they have a automatic 20% service charge.
Yeah.
It is very well worth it.
They have also other interesting dishes on the menu. Of course, we couldn't try all of them. Another thing that that was interesting for me, because if you go to a Filipino restaurant in New York City, it's mostly Filipinos. You would see an occasional Caucasian or a black person that was probably dragged by a friend or married to a Filipino. When we went to Purple Patch, I was the Filipino minority in a Filipino restaurant. That was really interesting for me because it represents, the food I grew up in is being accepted by other nationalities. Sometimes you wonder though, like how did Italian food grow? How was hamburger from Hamburg spread and now it's a worldwide thing? Chinese food is pretty much, most people, every people of nationality has had Chinese food.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. Purple Patch is very accepted by different nationalities in DC.
Your food is spread worldwide. A lot of people's drinks are spread worldwide.
No, it's not that. The thing is, it's mostly Filipinos from all over the
Yes.
world that eat in Filipino restaurants.
Yes.
So I hope, it grows in popularity because it means representation for a Filipino like me living in the States or in a Western country.
Are you ready to talk a little bit about the history of the restaurant?
It's a little go ahead. It's a little political. Sorry.
Purple Patch opened on March 17th, 2015. It was named by the DCist as one of the top 10 restaurants to open that year. Tabelog named them top 9 Filipino restaurants in all of America.
Wow.
Number 4 in Big Best 7's top 25 Filipino restaurants in the United States in 2020, which must have been a hard year to get an award.
Yeah. I think it's one of the reasons why I read that article and I wanted to check out Purple Patch, and it's totally worth the wait. I would give it a 4.5 stars.
Also at 4.5 stars.
So whenever you're in DC, go check out Purple Patch. It's classic Filipino and American dishes. Some are fusion, and yeah, it's very interesting.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell us where you want us to eat next. And
Are you hungry?
you beat me to it. Now I'm hungry.
Bye.